Hello lads and welcome to the 4th episode of Sunderland's Resurgence, and we're getting somewhere at least. We are in the January transfer window. You can see there by the date at the top of the screen. It took us a while, but we're getting results. We're in better form than the teams around us, let's just say that. First things first though, we need to check our results from what I've been doing off camera. I finished with the 3-0 defeat against Fulham, which was a bit disappointing. I then followed it up with, what's that, 7 points from 4 games isn't awful, and it's giving you a sense of turning something around possibly. Sheffield United was especially a dodgy game. Ched Evans scored the winner. Yep. And it was in the 90+2nd minute, so that kind of made me cry. After that, we did get the 2 consecutive victories. James Vaughan with the late winner against Nottingham Forest. Rodwell came on in the second half, and he was actually alright. We managed to get a couple of passes together, and finally Vaughan just bobbled past the keeper. He just wanted it more, which is the kind of players I want. And James Vaughan, he's not been bad. We then followed that up with a 1-0 win against Barnsley. James Vaughan scoring yet again, so I might play him in my first team more regularly. And as well as that, we've got Barnsley, who missed a penalty late on as well, so we're rather fortunate. But if you get the games where you win, it will up your confidence, and hopefully we can start to go on a bit of a winning run. Fleetwood at home in the FA Cup. We've got a slightly rotated lineup. It is our first cup game, and it will be the first experience for Jason Steele to play under me. We've got a back four of Oviedo, Galloway, O'Shea and Jones. Billy Jones just coming back from an injury. McGeady, Cattermole, Rodwell and Gooch are the midfielders. And the front two of Graben and Madja. I'd like to see one of them getting some goals at least. Graben hasn't scored in a while, so it'd give him confidence if he could find a net a day. There's the lineups in full. I'm going to say we've been on a good run lately, so go and impress us. There's only one person that looks delighted with that, and it's Lewis Graben. Let's just motivate them a bit more, just try and get them up for this game, because, you know, I'd like to do well in the cup. Jones throws to Rodwell, McGeady on the header, saved by Cairns in the net. He now launches one forward, and as the highlight continues, Bell for Fleetwood, McAlney is the goal scorer. Not ideal at all. On the half-hour mark, he scores his goal, and it's just after I thought the highlight might have finished. It's a good ball from Hunter, but I think it's on John O'Shea there, completely clueless when it comes to reading the play. Right, half-time, it's 1-0 Fleetwood. We're going to get assertive and say, come on lads, show a bit of desire. I know it's Fleetwood, but you know, this is your chance to do something special this season. Otherwise, it's a waste. And you know, confidence goes down from this. You could easily see us. You know, we're still in a relegation battle. You got to realise. These aren't going to be pushovers. They're only a league below us. Jack Rodwell now. Speaking of not at the races, Rodwell's tackled Aleni to try and get a second of the game. It's a good save by Steele in the end in that one-on-one situation. From the resultant corner, it looks like there's a highlight. Dempsey, Madja head's clear. That should probably be it, to be honest. Dempsey free kick, short to Coyle. If we get done by a simple set-piece routine like that, it would be a bit upsetting. We have a chance to counter-attack. McManaman into McGeady. He gives it off to Vaughan. Vaughan is going to have a chance to shoot, and that's an exquisite strike from James Vaughan, who's scored in what, three successive matches now, I believe, and they've all been pretty crucial goals to send us to a replay, which, you know, it's not really what you want, but we're still in the FA Cup, so you can't complain. James Vaughan, assist by Aidan McGeady, lovely. We've got another highlight, so you know, our FA Cup dreams could still be over, but we've got a goal against Fleetwood. That's worth us, you know, cracking a bottle of champagne open for, I reckon. Coyle, it's going to cross it in. Billy Jones heads out, who's playing centre half, because I believe he's more on the ball than O'Shea, believe it or not. Cattermole tackles. He launches a long ball forward. McGeady beats the offside trap, and Cairns with a decent save. It's gone in again. McManaman, it's still not gone. McGeady tackled, I think, and Hunter's got the chance to counter-attack. It's all happening. Both teams believe they can win this game, and that was a poor cross. Full time 1-1. It's not great. It's not absolutely disgraceful either, but it's not great. Right, we've actually made our first signing of this series. It's Wes Hoolahan on a short-term deal for 2 years for us. He's got okay stats. I would like to send the offer, and yeah, look at these stats. They're not bad. He's got 16 flair. We haven't got really a player apart from Johnny Williams in this sort of position, and I think we got him for 100k, which isn't bad for Wes Hoolahan. He's very old. He's not going to stay like this for very long, but his technical attributes are decent, and I think at this level he can do a job for us, and yeah, be a special player hopefully for this year and maybe next year. Come and do a job for us, and it'll allow us to play a few more systems and that, because Johnny Williams is actually injured at the moment, so hopefully Wes Hoolahan can join the club in the coming days. Are we going to be the last ones out the hat? We're going to be playing MK Dons, and we're the last ones out the hat. Away to MK Dons if we win against Fleetwood. We're going to play a similar formation that we have in the last couple of games. It's a 4-4-2, and the reason I haven't got Hoolahan in yet is, as you can see here, he is recovering from a bit of a knock he received when playing for Norwich. He's coming back to training in 4 days, but if we need him, we can call him from the bench. And I think this team is going to be the one I'm going to send out to play Cardiff, who are sitting around about mid-table. Wes Hoolahan's going to get his number. He's going to be number 10. Big responsibility for him. Cardiff have gone forward. They've tended to test the keeper. And they're looking to do the same here as Bryson goes forward, gives it into the chest to Zahore. Hoylett tries to strike from distance. We've conceded from round about there before. I can't remember who it was. I think it was against Wolves where we had problem in that area, but it seems fine. It looks like it's a counter-attack for Cardiff as Zahore gets on the ball. He's going to look for options in the box. Hoylett crosses it to Tomlin. Bryson is on the end of that head down, and luckily for us it hasn't been on target. But highlights, Omar Bogle has received the ball. He's going to play it over to Hoylett, and it could be late devastation. Feeney's at the back post, and he does hit the far post. But now I've said that, we're going to concede, unfortunately. They've hit the post again. Work to be done, but if we are to get a point from this, there are positive signs. In the last 10 seconds of the match, Feeney's won it off Billy Jones, who really should have reacted quicker there. Connolly into Patterson, and that's a weak shot from him to finish the match off. It's a 0-0 draw, which I will take considering we haven't really been the better side. But it's another point. I'm going to say unlucky it wasn't our day. There's a couple of positive faces from that. I'm impressed with your solid defending. The rest I'm not really impressed with, so I'll just leave them out. But yeah, Coney actually got man of the match for that, so it shows how much we were on the back foot. That's where I'm going to end this episode. A couple of draws today, but not the worst results. We are still that point away from exiting the relegation zone. It's taken us longer than I'd wanted it to, but we are slowly getting there. And next game is going to be against Fleetwood, and then we're going to have important games against the likes of Hull. I'll probably come back to the point where we're playing... I'm going to play Bolton and Borough, I reckon, near the end of late February. I'm actually going to come back to the Brentford and Bolton game. I'm actually going to come back to the Brentford and the Bolton game. 2 games which I'm hoping we can get some points from. Bolton are actually having an amazing season in this simulation. I wouldn't have thought of that would come, but yeah, just because we've played Borough already, so I don't really want to play that game again. We've got Brentford and Bolton, who are probably going to play next episode. So that's going to be the end of this episode. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like. What do you think of the series so far? Do you think I should be doing better than I am? Any transfer suggestions? We are in the middle of January. You won't be able to see me sign them, but I will have a look, and from there I shall try and make some late additions. I must tell you first that our transfer budget and wage budget isn't the best. So you might need to keep that in mind when suggesting players. And I'll let you know how I get on. Thank you all for watching once again. And I'll see you later, lads.